Hi everybody, welcome back to Reading with Leon. Kind of like we're reading with Rowena. Right now, Rowena's sitting here enjoying the stories and the pets. She's not a bad kitty, she's a good kitty. Yeah. We are going to read a book called The Perfect One. It says Cami and Issa are sisters. They look alike. They sound alike, but they are very, very different. And there is some tips and tricks in here by Karen Weiss PhD. It's written by Sue Lancaster and illustrated by Diego Vaisberg and Rocio Caputo. Hopefully I said that right. It says, Coach Carlos says practice makes perfect, but Cami and Issa find basketball camp a challenge. The sisters soon discover they have a thing or two to learn from each other. Although, is there really such a thing as being perfect? What do you think? I don't think there's any such thing as perfect or normal. I think everybody is normal in their right. I mean, I'm different than Leon, but Leon is still normal to me. Actually, to me, Leon is my little miracle, but I'm biased. It says, Cami and Issa are sisters. They look alike, they sound alike, but they are very, very different. I do see some differences. Do you see some differences? Cami finishes all of her homework the minute she gets home. And Issa, well, let's just say she's more of a last minute kind of girl. Cami makes sure everything she does is absolutely perfect. And she said, oh no, I colored over the lines. And Issa, well, she thinks everything she does is absolutely perfect, even if it isn't. Mama, look at my amazing picture. I think they're both good pictures. It looks like one has curly hair, one has straight hair. So it wasn't surprising that when Mama announced the girls were going to basketball camp, Cami and Issa's responses were very different. Issa says, it's gonna be amazing! And Cami says, Mama, I've never played basketball before. What if I'm no good? Those are both perfectly sound responses. In the days leading up to camp, Cami read all the basketball books she could carry home from the library. She watched videos and memorized the moves. Because practice makes perfect, says Cami. Don't you want to be perfect? And Issa says, how hard can it be? Coach Carlos greeted the campers the following morning. Who's ready to play some basketball? 20 eager hands shot up in the air. Don't worry if it's hard the first time, said Coach Carlos. Just keep practicing, because what does practice make? Perfect! The children all replied in unison. Well, except for Issa, who was too busy watching a tiny bug buzzing by. Buzz. Did you hear everything Coach Carlos explained? Cami worried as the children split off into pairs. Of course, replied Issa. He said something about practice makes perfect. But it's just a game. How hard can it be? Cami wasn't sure, but she was determined to do her very best to make Coach Carlos proud. I've heard practice makes perfect, but I've also heard perfect practice makes perfect. So which one do you guys like better? Cami tried really hard at dribbling. The harder Cami tried, the more the ball bounced away from her. This is impossible, she groaned. I knew I'd be terrible at basketball. Don't be so hard on yourself, replied Issa. What's the point of playing if you're not having fun? Very good point. If you don't enjoy something, you shouldn't have to keep doing it. But you won't know until you try. The kids practiced passing next, but the ball kept slipping through Issa's hands. I just want to be good at this, Issa sighed. Cammy pulled her sister back onto the court. Not even you can be perfect right away. Don't give up. It's nice how they keep encouraging each other. After lunch, Cammy and Issa were both eager to try shooting the ball. Issa stepped forward, lined up her shot. The basketball sailed straight past the hoop. Don't worry, said Cammy quickly, waiting for Issa to stomp off in a huff. But to Cammy's surprise, Issa grabbed the ball again. Practice makes perfect, right, Cammy? Then Cammy took her shot, and everyone cheered as it slid through the net for the first time. Way to go, Issa grinned. You almost look like you're having fun. You should be proud of yourself, Coach Carlos beamed. When Mama asked the girls about their day, it was not surprising that Cammy and Issa's responses were very, very different. I was so worried about being good at basketball, said Cammy, but Issa reminded me that the point of playing is to have fun. And I thought I'd be perfect at shooting the first time, said Issa. And Cammy was right. Sometimes you need to practice to be perfect. That evening, the sister did some coloring, and for once, Cammy didn't mind when she made a mistake. Tigers look cooler with horns anyway, and Issa found it was fun to practice. I'm proud of you girls, smiled Mama. You have really helped each other out today. Plus, you helped me realize something too. What is that, Mama? That there's no such thing as being perfect, said Mama. As long as you're perfectly true to you, that's all that matters, and that is so true. And there's some tips in the back, but I'm not going to read them. I figured if you guys want, you can get the book, and it just says More on Perfectionism from Karen Weiss PhD LP. Talks about what does it mean to be perfect, what does perfectionism look like, try it, belly breathing to stay calm, and positive self-talk, which I can't really read it all the way with the cover on it anyways. But if you guys want to check out the book at your library, it's called The Perfect One, and I guess it's currently new because ours has a new sticker on it. And it's by Sue Lancaster, and so check it out if you want, and have a great day. Support your library. Bye!